All right. Oh, wrong. Already messed up. We're live. We're doing this live. All right. We're live now. People will come in as we're talking here. This will also exist as a VOD on the channel. So, for anyone catching this now, hello. Welcome to the Sam Dracula channel. Above me, James Plowright, at British Buzz on Twitter. Welcome. Thanks for joining me. It's my first time I've had a guest during a live game. Shout out to my friend Mike. Actually, second time. It's like to my friend Mike when like the Hornets, my friend Mike lives in Orlando. And so he'll get the Orlando games. We'll come on and talk about what he sees as he does it. But like for a person who does Hornets content, it's the first time I've had like a Hornets content creator on live. So welcome. Hopefully it goes well. Oh man. So what do you mean? Everything's great. Everything's great. More Gordon Hayward got hurt out of nowhere. Like what's going on, man? Just appeared on the injury report. Mm-hmm. Also, I just realized that I think I had you muted on my end. So, welcome. Apologies.
Oh, well, that's good.
All right, we'll do it again. Oh, we'll keep it live though. Welcome, James. Glad to have you with me today.
What's the live stream without a few technical difficulties just to get us off the start?
Yeah, man. You know, we started early. Hopefully, everything goes well throughout the evening. But yeah, Gordon Hayward just out of nowhere shows up on the injury report, right hamstring strain. He's available. I think he's playing tonight, so should be okay. Should be all
right. I think I was muted when I said this, but when Hayward is injured and probable, I think Hornets fans would just rather not know. It's just like, let us live in ignorance and bliss. Now every time tonight he's like slowly laboring, getting back. Everyone's gonna be going and like hamstrings are not a fun thing to play with. If you have like a weak hamstring, I don't know. It's a concern, but I mean this team just doesn't have any chance right now, like without Gordon Hayward. So they need him to play if he can go.
Yeah. Are the starting fives out yet? Oh yeah, they are. So yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Melo, Brandon Miller, Gordon Hayward, PJ Washington, Mark Williams, the same set we've been seeing. Like the same.
There's not much choice right now, is there? There's not much choice with everyone out at the minute. You can write that in pen, right? And it's not like anyone off the bench is necessarily making a case for a starting spot right now. So yeah, same starting five. There's no one coming through the door to save the Hornets. They're gonna have to play them a lot better than they did earlier in the week.
Yeah, man. Like, so what I was blowing my mind during the Wizards game, especially, is how much of a problem Mark Williams was for the Wizards to defend. Now, Mark didn't do himself many favors getting into foul trouble, which played himself off the court. Wizards went small, just ran him off. We couldn't do anything about it. Why can't they? Like, he ended the quarter with 2 field goal attempts, and then he ended the night with 5, I think. Can we please give Mark Williams some more action? Like, I know, like, you want to run through everything through LaMelo, but I feel like Mark should get a touch every time down the floor just to see what the look is. Make the other team make a move, make a double team. You can create space for other people on the floor. I'm begging Clifford to feed Mark Williams.
Yeah, I mean, I think the difficult thing, I mean, everyone knows right now Mark hasn't missed a shot, and I don't even know what the streak is at right now, but it's pretty going strong. He doesn't miss, and that's because Mark, like, basically catches the ball and dunks, and doesn't try too much outside of that. And he is basically only attempting a shot attempt if he catches the ball within 5 feet of the rim. And I think that's the hard thing, is the Wizards changed the game plan and basically decided, well, we need to take Mark Williams away because they started the game so strong. Start giving Hornets open shots. What happens to those open shots? The Hornets didn't make them, and that's been the scout on the Hornets all year so far. You know they want to try and win the paint, and I think you saw a few times where in the pick and roll, like PJ or Mark would slip, and you saw literally all 5 Hornets defenders collapse. And there was a couple of actually bad turnovers. I remember one specifically off PJ Washington when he was trying to kind of like dive on the roll. And I just think Washington decided to take that away from the Hornets. And because there wasn't enough outside shooting, they couldn't make him pay. So Mark isn't a guy who can get his own shots at the minute. Mm-hmm. He's someone who they need to come from good offense. If Mark is scoring, it means your offense is playing well because the ball is moving and there are seams and he's finding space.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like that thing where Gallinari, who is on an incredible contract, I think a lot of people are going to be knocking down the Wizards' door before the deadline to get their hands on Gallinari, especially if he stays healthy up until that point. He's a dude. I'm like, oh man, it'd be really nice to have here in Charlotte if we could pull something like that off. Oh, but hey, time will tell.
I don't know. The fact that this team got roasted by a 34-year-old Gallinari coming off 2 knee surgeries. I mean, everyone's going, oh, Gallinari's kind of nice. And I'm kind of like, I don't know. I feel like in 29 of the teams, Gallinari is just getting played off the floor. Like, they're just driving at the rim, putting him in foul trouble, making him guard. And I just didn't really see much of that last night. You know, as good as on the offensive end, the Wizards should stink defensively with Gallinari.
Oh yeah, the Wizards are a terrible team.
Oh yeah, and the Hornets just didn't put them under stress at all.
So shout to the chat, Paper Price, Charlotte Dub or locker room crisis tonight. It's pretty bad. Like the Hornets have some pretty bad losses on the record so far. Like the Detroit, Houston, Washington, L's, sting. And if they come out of this with back-to-back losses, it's because we pull up the schedule. I don't see the Hornets being favored in many matchups throughout the year. It's gonna be hard to be like, oh, this is a winnable game because of just the current form, right? You got the Knicks to Sunday afternoon, Heat, Bucks, Knicks again. Like it's looking pretty grim. Like
I want to liken. Today I went for a walk on my lunch break from work, and I stepped in dog crap basically on the walk. Okay. And I went, oh, that's so annoying, right? And then I walked back the same route, and I stepped in the same piece of dog poo again. And this is what the Hornets game is against the Wizards. They stood in it once earlier in this week, and they're coming back on the same route, and they cannot afford to step in it again. Yeah, man. And if they do, I mean, you only have yourself to blame right at that point. You know what's going to come. You know Gallinari is going to try and stretch you out. You know how they're going to play now. You have to be able to adapt, and that's one thing this team has not done well this year. This team has not corrected their mistakes as the year has gone on. They've just kind of got worse. Yeah.
I try to, like, as the game goes on, thinking, like, okay, maybe this is where we see a change. And I don't see it short of a Nick Smith or Amari Bailey just emerging. I know Bridges is coming back at some point. Rozier is going to come back at some point. Cody Barnes is going to come back at some point. We're going to see changes and different looks that we have to see and respond with, but it's so, I don't know, man. This is why I think this is 11 seed. Like I just don't see how they can get there when you got Ish Smith and Frankie Smokes and like, what are we doing? What's going on?
Well, look, 11 seed, the way this team has played the start of the year, 11 seed might be setting your hopes a little bit too high there. Yeah. Right? Yeah. I mean, I think, that could be the case. I mean, Ish Smith, I like the idea of Ish Smith. It's pretty clear that he is one step out of the NBA through retirement, and he's just not physically in the shape in terms of sharpness to be able to come back and play right now. The issue is the Hornets need him right now. So I think when they signed him, I liked the idea of it. I thought he could come in and play right away just because of his experience. I probably didn't appreciate that he maybe hadn't been quite working out like you normally would if you're planning to play this year, which he said he openly wasn't. So that is definitely a bit of a knot.
Yeah. So Bally Sports is out again. Oh, Brandon, man, like, what's up the streaming issues? I know a lot of people have been dealing with that. I watch on League Pass thanks to a VPN. I don't watch on the Bally Sports app or the website. I've heard nothing but bad things so far this year, which is pretty on brand for Bally Sports, if I do say so myself.
It's just incredible how I can watch the game in England, and people who live near the team are unable to watch the game. And even the ones who supposedly should be able to watch the game can't. And I can watch it no problem in NBA League Pass. I think we wrote an article on allhornets.com the other day. The rights for Bally, I believe, are coming to an end this year. and I think the NBA are going to adopt those rights. So the good news is this should be the last year that anyone has to deal with these Bally blackout issues. And I'm pretty sure the new ownership group, they're going to be really trying to push this to get this sorted.
Yeah, I mean, it's like it's the core of the game being able to watch the team play. Like I don't, it never made sense to me, the regional sports network thing, and the blockouts. Like growing up, I remember I don't follow the NFL like I used to. I was like a fanatic NFL fan, St. Louis Rams fan. May they rest in peace. But I remember like they weren't selling that stadium out because the team was so bad, and the ownership just didn't care. Stan Kroenke like didn't give a rat's ass about putting on a good product because he was moving the team to Los Angeles. And so people weren't going to those games, and then because the games weren't shown or weren't sold out, they weren't shown on TV. So it's like, all right, what year is it? What's going on? I believe the NFL fixed that, but I feel like the NBA is kind of picking up the slack on where the NFL left off on making these games so hard to get a hold of. But
Yeah, and Adam Silver, the commissioner, he's talked about it. It's not going to happen again. That's all I can say. Like, I think blackouts have always been a little bit of an issue. I think we've now realized we've got to the streaming age in the world where like that just shouldn't happen anymore. And once this TV deal expires, which is going to be next year after Bally basically goes bust, there's going to be better times down the road. And hopefully the Hornets can actually be bit better at that stage and be a little bit more competitive, and then people can really tune in to watch, right? I mean, at the minute you're battling to find a way to watch a team that just finds a different way to rip your heart out every time you watch them. Legit, it is literally like a double stab to the heart.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. The Hornets are hosting a watch party at one of the breweries in Uptown, and obviously I'm here, but I'm really like I want to know what the vibe is. I would love a live look into that room, basically. I want to see how many people show up. I want to see what the energy is like. Because I've heard stories about what the arena was like, people yelling out things. And you can hear it through the broadcast, how quiet it has been. And for good reason. The team hasn't given the fans, enough of a reason to make noise. You know what I mean? And it kind of trickles. It's like a never-ending loop sometimes. Where like, where's the energy gonna come from? The bench looks dead, the arena looks dead because the on-the-court product is dead. And I'm like, all right, well, what's it like in real life? I see what it's like in the chat. I see what it's like on Twitter and I'll do the streams, like do the broadcast. But these little watch parties, the Hornets are hosting. I'm really curious how those things roll out.
It's a good question. I mean, I imagine they're doing it because this is the first game of the in-season tournament, which we've not talked about yet, and they probably wanted to create some buzz. I can't imagine people are queuing up around the corner to watch Wizards Hornets. Like, at least it was Bucks Hornets. But this is the thing. I also know there's been a lot of criticism over the years that the Hornets use star players of opposing teams in their marketing, which the hardcore fans find really disrespectful. You know, the way to sell the Charlotte Hornets is not to sell other team stars, it's to make a sellable product and sellable stars for this team. You know, so it's a catch-22. Like, from a business point of view, you can see why they do it, but then also from like kind of trying to build momentum in your fan base, you can see how it takes away from that.
Yeah, I mean, I get the marketing emails on like these the packs you can buy, and it's just like Trae Young's on there. You know, all these guys. Like, all right, cool, glad. I'm very excited about it. I'm probably, though, all that being said, the Hornets tickets are among the cheapest in the league, if not the cheapest, and as it should be. It'd be one thing for them to be like this and the tickets be through the roof, short of like the Lakers in town or someone like that. Tickets are going to be pretty affordable this year compared to the rest of the league. So that's a positive. And I'll be taking advantage of that. I'm excited to see this team in person. I just want to get a feel for it in person a couple of times this year. Plus, I really want to see guys like Wembanyama in person. You know what I mean? Throughout the year. Like, watching Jokic last year was a marvel because like the Hornets opened that game. They're up like 28 points or something like that first quarter. And Jokic didn't break a sweat. He's like, oh, it's cool. I got this. Like, this is cute. Y'all did a good job, but I'm gonna take this thing over. I've never seen anything like that. And
I think I believe seeing earlier in the summer there was a piece of research done on the cheapest on the cost to take a family to a game, and it included your tickets, your parking, food, drink, and everything. And the Hornets were the cheapest in the league. You'll be good to know. It was like I think for like a family of four for everything, it was like $190. And I think the most expensive, and surprisingly, I think was like the Knicks.
Yeah.
And I want to say that was like about 600 and something dollars for, and that's probably sitting up right up in the gods of MSG, right?
Yeah.
So that is the thing, that the Hornets are very approachable. They, anyone can go. There is not really a financial barrier to it, which is great, right? Because that means you're not just reserving your fandom for the businesses or for the people who can afford it. It truly is inclusive.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. Shout out to the chat, by the way. Deontay, what's up? Brian, Z Bird, let's go Hornets. Man, so I'm going out of town this weekend, early, like tomorrow morning. So I don't have my dog with me. I feel very lonely. My dog usually is like over here on the bed or wandering around behind me. So yeah, my boy Macho is at my mom's house. She's watching him for me when I go out of town this weekend. So if you're no stream, by the way, Sunday. This noon game on Sunday is very annoying. Probably great for you, but for me,
yes,
it's very annoying. I'll be in the car when the Hornets are playing the Knicks.
I know everyone always moans at the matinee games on Sunday. I'm like, not me. I live for these Sunday games, Sunday tip-offs.
Do you wake up early or do you stay up late for these games? Like do you nap and then come like watch? Like what's your routine?
So yeah, home games and 7 p.m. Eastern tip-off times, I normally stay up. Anything like past 8 p.m. Eastern, I will normally catch up because that's just not quite doable. But yeah, I'm having to probably doing a little bit more catch up this year. Well, I will be doing this. So far, I've been able to watch a lot live, but I'll be doing more catch up this year just because I have a 4-month-old, which is a lot of hard work. I need to support my wife and everything with that. So yeah, I'll be catching up a little bit more this year, but I'll still get my fair share in.
I mean, either I'm in France, noon games or primetime games. Yeah.
Yeah.
He
knows it.
I get folks from like Australia, New Zealand in the chat, and they're like, "Yeah, it's like 10:30. It's great. Just wake up, watch some Hornets basketball." That's how I feel with the Premier League, by the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say you get that, and you wake up in the morning, have your cup of coffee, and there's like Premier League football on, right?
Oh, it's great. It's great. That's what made me like. That's what helped me fall in love with the sport or the league because it's just games, just all day, and then you can watch a game and then have the whole rest of your day to do like errands. You can go to IKEA, whatever. It's not crowded yet. It's nice. But Hornets win the tip. Good start. What do you think of the court, by the way? The Wizards court and the jersey.
I
like the jersey.
I've seen some of them. Yeah, some of them I don't. They are like too much. Like the Bulls court is too much. This is like flashy enough, but is also subtle enough that the gray outline I don't mind. So I quite like it, and there's a bit of Hornets teal in there as well. It's very nice of the Wizards to make the Hornets feel at home.
Hornets game start about 12 noon in Brazil. Yeah, nice. Kuzma. Yeah, Kuzma. No one could stop Kuzma the other night. PJ couldn't do it. Thor couldn't do it. Miller couldn't do it. Williams couldn't do it. Abdia with the bucket.
He played well against the Hornets last year as well. It's obviously a matchup that he likes. Hayward get beaten on a bit of a straight line drive there. That is not ideal.
Oh man, he's got that injured leg, man. So, what time are you on right now? Like, what's your game clock on?
I'm on 10:40.
Okay, we're about the same. Kuzma just hit a 3 on my end. Yeah, chat. What do you think of the
you're a little ahead of me.
The Hornets one look good on paper, or like the image of it looks good. I want to see how it looks in practice.
Yeah. Hornets missed open shots. When wide open threes. LaMelo's had a wide open 3. PJ Washington's had a wide open 3. They missed them both.
Kuzma tried to scumbag a bucket just now. got caught. So the in-season tournament is clearly the NBA's attempt at a FA Cup type, right?
Yep.
Can you explain how important the FA Cup is and how not important the in-season tournament is yet? Like the first one, I tell people get used to it because the FA Cup is ingrained in English football, yeah, and like this is the first year of this, so it's going to be weird. People are going to take some time to get used to it.
Yeah. So before the Champions League, which is the European competition in soccer, really became a thing, the FA Cup was actually bigger than winning the Premier League. The FA Cup was something that everyone grew up. The first round of the FA Cup, everyone used to love. It was like everyone's favorite day. It's like Christmas Day for like the NBA type thing, really. It was absolutely huge, and it's lost a little bit of its glamour in recent years, just because, like you say, you've got the European tie to qualification. But yeah, the NBA is going to take some time. I think the current format of the in-season tournament is just a first step to like get it into the schedule. I think Adam Silver's vision for it is much, much different. I think as long as it goes well and the returns from fans and teams are positive, I think it will take more steps to move towards a March Madness FA Cup style eventually. I think that this is just your first step by keeping it part of the regular season and everything like that. And if it can return added investment, added money from revenue from TV companies, there might even be a way to bring down the number of regular season games, right? If these are premier games that they can sell for more, maybe then they go down to 72 games and they're still making the same money. So I think it can be a good thing. It will take some time. I think I saw a poll online that would you rather the Hornets made the playoffs as the 8th seed or won the in-season tournament? And 75% of people said made the playoffs. And I just think that's nuts for me. Like, surely you'd want to go on like a run where you're knocking out all these teams and you have a trophy and you have history to being the first team that has ever won. How would you not want that?
It's meaningful basketball and like learning and being in those environments. This group has only experienced the play-in and it's been a disaster both times. So the idea of this group being a part of positive big games is very appealing for the greater like development of these kids, right? Like this is very young.
Or lose 4-0 to Boston. What would you prefer? Like...
yeah, like it's get swept, and then not get a lottery pick and lose a lottery pick.
Yeah,
because there's still a protected.
Exactly.
Want to still have a lottery protected pick. Who has that? The Spurs now. It's been passed around a lot.
Spurs have it. Yeah.
Like,
Spurs have it for now.
I'd rather win the in-season tournament and have like the 6th pick in the draft.
Okay. Tyus Jones is hitting threes, which is not something that Tyus Jones does, but he has hit 2, and the Hornets are down 10, continuing their tradition of terrible stuff. I think they're the worst starting team in first quarters in the NBA so far, and that was before this game, so that's going to get worse.
Yeah, 1 field goal so far for the Hornets, 3 points altogether. Washington's 5 of 7 at the moment.
Steve Clifford looks like he's about to pass out on the side. He's so angry already, and it's only 5 minutes in.
That's another thing I want to say.
Muttering under his breath.
So he stands on the court and yells at these kids to set screens and calling out like Clifford tactically, whatever you want to say about it.
Get back!
Oh my God, when he said Nick, screen, and then next time down he sets an illegal screen, I almost died. I was like, this is incredible. Another bucket for Washington, man. Z-Bird, I saw that Gordon has a hamstring issue. That was the report before. Yeah, it's wild, bro. It's wild. It's a contractor for Gordon, so I still in the back of my head he's playing 60 games.
How many games until the trade deadline? Because he might be playing that many games.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Be right back. Hold it down, James.
Mark Williams missed a shot, so his streak... In fact, he's missed 2 shots now. So Mark Williams' field goal percentage taking a big hit this game. I think he's 1 for 3, which I think would be his worst shooting night of the year so far. So, timeout for Steve Clifford. The Hornets have spent 2 days prepping for this game. I think Steve Clifford said they had a good practice yesterday and a very good shoot around this morning, and they cannot start a game well. Played every single game so far, it felt like, from behind. Apart from the first quarter, ironically, against Washington last time, who managed to play okay. So, yeah, not the start the Hornets would be looking for. And the bad news is the Hornets haven't even broken the lineup to go to their bench yet, and they're down. So what's going to happen when they go to the bench? That's normally when the Hornets lose the lead, and they're already down by 10. So worrying times ahead already for tonight.
It's outrageous, bro. It's outrageous. Are you getting LaMelo Ball commercial right now? Or do you got the good league pass with no commercials?
No, I've got Lou Dort doing an interview.
Okay, yeah, I got a LaMelo.
We don't get commercials over here because of rights and advertising rights. So I never get any advertising. I just normally get weird highlights and stuff from around the league, which could be quite good, to be fair. Apart from when you watch League Pass a lot and then you just end up seeing the same interviews and clips over and over and over again. But gotcha. I can't complain. It's not adverts.
Yeah, I don't know when Tyus Jones became prime Steph Curry. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous, bro.
Yeah. Wizards shooting 70% from the field, 50% from three.
And, you know,
Hornets have 3 turnovers already.
Yeah. It's poor. It's a lot of game left. You never know. They just got the back quarter out of the system. Hopefully. Man.
Oh, dear.
So
it's a hard sell. It's a hard sell right now.
And you know, I don't like being negative. Like, I just want to call it as I see it. Like, genuinely, the only way to get through this is to make light of it, in my opinion. And so I want to have fun with the poor results we're getting right now. So pardon me if we're overly negative. There's nothing. There's nothing here to grasp onto. Let's say JT Thor's in the game, though. So let's go, JT. The redemption of the 21 draft class. The last man standing.
What have you made of JT Thor so far this year? Because there was a lot of buzz, a lot of hype for him coming into the year. What's been your thoughts?
I mean, I think he's like a lot of guys on the team. There's kind of like one level too high in a rotation. If JT Thor was the 10th or 11th man, I would feel more comfortable with it.
So you mean out the rotation? He's one level too high, as in he's in the rotation.
So like he's the first man off the bench. You know what I mean? Like, I know there's a lot of injuries, but typically, like, we've been seeing Miller and Thor come in second half of the first quarter, and that's just too early for Thor, in my opinion. I look at Thor at this stage of his career. He should be like a matchup nightmare with his length and size, or as like a primary like defensive focused guy. And he's out here shooting and taking three. Like, I don't know. I like JT. He's super young. He's not even 21 yet. He has an NBA body. All that stuff is good, but like, I think he's just a level too high in this rotation. But
so I actually think.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to say, I think the theory of him playing with the start, I think the reason he comes in with the starters, he comes in early, is because him and Nick Richards in that second unit is just, go on, Brendan Miller.
You got his own miss.
Is just, there's not enough offense there with those two, and especially with like the lack of guard play at the minute. So because JT is so limited, you play him with the starters where there's more guys who can shot creation, he can spread the floor a little bit. And then you can play with the bench unit, PJ Washington, who can handle the ball a little bit more, has more offensive game. So when you're playing that lineup, which is, Maladon, Nick Richards, you can put PJ in there and he just brings you more offensive skill. So I actually don't mind the way that they're using him. I understand it. I think the problem is, so far, like, he's not shot the ball well. I think the hope was that he was going to bounce forward a little bit in terms of his shooting percentages. And then also, I just don't think his defense has been good.
No.
And that's what his big selling point was. And there's been too many times this year where he's been caught fouling straight away. Gallinari open three. Oof, dodged a bullet. He's been caught fouling. He's been a step late. And like, he's not good enough offensively if for him to make those kind of mistakes.
Yeah, as he missed a three. Like, why take a contested three there so early in the shot clock? Like, that type of thing. I would love Clifford to be like, you got to sit down, man. Like, I wish Clifford did this with Oubre last year. It's like, no, we're not doing this. You're going to the bench. You can't be doing this stuff. Now,
Great D by Brandon Miller and Kyle Kuzma there, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Like, so we got Maladone in the game. And then it's Teo, it's Brandon Miller, JT Thorpe, Mark Williams, and Gordon Hayward as Hayward converts a bucket.
Nice pass, Brandon Miller. He saw that coming all the way along the baseline, sneaked in.
Mm-hmm.
Hornets made a little run here. They're
yeah.
I think this is a 6-0 run, so brought it back into a manageable game. Brandon Miller loves passing with his left hand, by the way. That's something I noticed when watching Alabama film as well. You'll see it this year. He loves kind of just that. You think he's doing a hang dribble and he just fires it along. You'll see that again this year.
Yeah, Miller's looking like, especially with like Scoot's hurt right now, right? So he's gonna be missing a couple weeks, I believe, right? He's still gonna
be 2 or 3 weeks, I think.
Yeah, that's a bummer. I hate seeing guys get hurt, but Miller is really looking like something special.
There was a live stream podcast being recorded on Twitter before this. And the headline was 2023 Rookie Review, and it said Wembanyama, Chet Holmgren, Amen Thompson, Osar Thompson, Derek Lively, and more. And I was like, how have you just forgotten about Brandon Miller, the number 2 pick? You're talking about Amen Thompson, who's injured, Scoot, who's injured. Like, why not just include Brandon Miller in the list? He's starting, he's playing, and he's the second overall. How does he get snubbed from there?
It's ridiculous.
I don't understand it. It's honestly, the people at times they just like to forget the Hornets don't exist, and that's why we have to do what we do, because people aren't going to get any coverage elsewhere for the Hornets, right?
Oh, for sure. And like when you hear people talk about the Hornets, and you can hear it, you could hear in what they're saying that they don't watch this team play, and then it makes you wonder, like, it kind of makes you question their credibility when they're talking about teams that you think they watch more of. Like I like Bill Simmons a lot. I've been listening to him since I was in college.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever
I do too. I like listening to him.
Yeah, when he gets to Charlotte, it's like he doesn't watch this team. He doesn't know. Then I'm like, well, what does he know? If he does, makes me like wonder what kind of credibility he really has here. By the way, that I just saw on the top of the arena, them having the group standings on display is really cool. I know it's really early in the group stage of the in-season tournament, but I like that touch, just maintaining the importance of what's happening in front of you in the building. I like that.
Yeah. To your point, and Bill, you're right. Like he won't watch the games, but to have someone who actually covers 30 teams in the NBA is really hard.
Yeah.
If I covered all 30 teams and I covered the NFL like Bill does and some other people do, like, I'll be honest, I wouldn't be prioritizing watching the Charlotte Hornets, because when you're going to need to talk about them on podcasts, in articles, on videos, you're probably not. But the problem is, I think, is where people aren't transparent and they don't just say, you know what, I've not really watched the Hornets, so I can't talk about it.
Yeah, it's simple.
People feel they have to sell some idea of knowledge. Yeah, you have to have a take. And I think sometimes people just went, they're not very good, I've not been watching them. That's okay. Like, we get that. Don't blame you. The Hornets, there's not been many reasons to watch the Charlotte Hornets over the last decade, right? So, 90% of the time, that's a fair enough excuse.
But so someone said, talking about Brandon Miller. So Miller's staying out there. So before the Rozier injury, having Terry stay out there with the kids, basically, on the bench unit, because he has to. You can't lose Terry and LaMelo at the same time, right? So somebody has to stay out there. Seeing Miller do that is really cool. Like, it's showing a lot of trust in him and that he gets it. I think with the young guys, it's like always for me a question of whether or not they get it, like what it means to be a pro. And Brandon Miller gets it. Going back to the Wizards game, he had that. It was like the Hornets were down 10, 12 points, whatever. He had the breakaway dunk. Just simply threw it in. Like, he didn't do it. He didn't go between his legs. He didn't throw it off the backboard. Didn't spin around. And in the replay, you can see Frank Tilakina being like, man. Like, he did a boring dunk. Like, Frank, you don't get it. Brandon Miller gets it. You can't do a highlight dunk when you're down. And I think it's one play, is whatever. But I think you see those moments from Miller early on that I think he's gonna be a pro for a very long time. Who knows how good he'll end up being, but I think he'll be in the league for a very long time because I think he gets it.
Yeah, absolutely. He just does so many little things well. I mean, defensively, this is where I've been most impressed with him this year. I mean, I posted a highlight clip on X of Brandon Miller's defense, specifically against the Indiana Pacers. We're in the first half of that game. He was just absolutely everywhere. And that's as a rookie. That's the first time he's ever played against these guys. You know, he's still getting used to the schedule. I think defensively, and this team needs good defenders, right? I think defensively he could be something special with his ability to pass, his ability to shoot, and he has got some shot creation ability. Look, the rim finishing, not in transition, is like still going to be something he needs to work on. That's 100% clear. Nick Richards, come on, catch the ball.
The brick hand.
It's channeling his rookie year Bismack Biyombo right there with that catch. So not ideal.
Like,
it's a nice pass by Teo as well.
Not to take shots at a guy who's not on the team currently, but watching Summer League, James Najee, that dude is huge, but his hands are terrible. I couldn't believe what I was seeing, him trying to catch. That was straight up like they need to get the Panthers receiver coach to talk to this guy. They need to like just catch balls all day. Like, while he's in Barcelona, he has to work on that. Nick, come on, man. Good hustle. Hornets right back in this thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Najee was obviously someone who came to the sport very, very late.
Yeah.
The frustrating thing with him is he was back in Barcelona. I think he's got a contract that expires in 2025, so he's there for a few years. And they signed Billy Hernan-Gomez and Jan Vesely, former NBA Wizards player. Hernan-Gomez, former Hornets player, right?
Yeah.
And Najee is now on the bench, just not playing at all, complete that rotation. And that is just the last thing that someone like James Najee needs. He needs to be playing.
Yeah.
And that's pretty disappointing to see that. Like, the European teams do practice a lot more, right? So that's the good news here. He's going to be getting proper practice in because the schedule isn't as demanding. But the fact that he's not playing real minutes is a bit of a blow to his development.
Oh, Gallinari.
I mean, but they've been working for 2 straight days playing against Danilo Gallinari, and they literally just did a pick and pop, and he had a wide open shot. And I don't know what the defensive drill they've been working on there was. It just looked like they both turned around and saw him, and LaMelo was like, "Oh, I better run at him." It's such poor defensive execution.
Was that a second field goal attempt? Yes,
I think it was. I think he missed one earlier as well.
If you pulled up a shot chart, I think it would be from the exact same part of the floor. It should be pretty obvious what he's gonna do, and if you gotta do something about it. Now hasn't bitten them yet. He hasn't made a bucket yet, but it's not far off. Wizards have gone ice cold.
The good news is Nick Richards. What he did do there, he actually, I was talking earlier how you need to go at the guy. He bodied him on the offensive rebound, got the foul. Like, that's what we didn't see in the last Washington game. They didn't make him pay for playing a guy who was, came into the league as a guard or a small forward.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something that they're doing, which is good to see. They've got to continue to do that. They've got to make him have to defend, put him in all sorts of actions.
Damn. All right.
Shot.
Wizards back on the board. Big 3 by Kispert.
I don't feel like the Hornets have made a 3 like Kispert's 3 all year.
Oh no!
Like, kind of like contested from slightly deeper, like a 3 where you're like, "Oh, that might not go in," and then it does. I feel like the Hornets have not hit one of those all season. Well, that was a Terrorizer special back in the day.
Oh my god, yeah. And with Kispert, like, you could tell, like, that. Oh, Teo. All right, we take those.
That was good defense by LaMelo Ball that started that.
Yeah.
He created that steal, LaMelo, there with his defense.
We got 20. I got 27 seconds left in the quarter. See what the Wizards do with this. PJ defending the ball. Tough.
But it's wide open, right?
Yeah.
It's a wide open shot. Like, at the end of the shot clock, Bryce McGowan's overhelped. One simple pass out.
Yeah, Hornets 0 for 9 from 3. 0 for 10 now. 0 for 9. Yeah, 0 for 9. And then what? The Wizards, what we're saying, 5-13.
Yeah.
But hey, keeping them to 27 points, man. Like, we're here. We're in this.
I just never thought this team was going to be this bad at 3-point shooting coming into the season. I know they're missing Terry Rozier, right? I get that, but even so, Gordon Hayward's shooting a good percentage, but his volume is super low. Brandon Miller started hot, but has struggled recently. PJ Washington has again gone off the boil. Yeah, this is just not a good shoot. It's just so strange how this team, with basically like Devontae Graham and Mason Plumlee, was such a better 3-point shooting team, and now they can't shoot from three. It's been 2 years now. Last year they were really injured, but this year there is no excuse.
Mm-hmm. Like Terry was a 40% shooter from three. Like he was legitimate knockdown, and it's gone.
And this is the thing: is it that they are not generating the same quality of looks, or is it that they're not shooting the ball as well? And my eye test tells me it's both.
Yeah.
I don't feel that they shoot the ball as well, but I also don't feel that they are generating as good a looks. And Steve Clifford, his roots as a coach was not in a massive 3-point shooting system. That's never what this team was. Even when they were successful here, they had Big Al, they had Kemba Walker. I don't think it's a shock that this team has not been the most creative in creating those looks from three. And Clifford's talked about they've worked on it. They've been working on it all the start of the season. They need to get more threes up. Look, at least they got 9 up in the first quarter. That's more than they've been getting up recently. So the fact that they're actually taking them is good news. Next, you just got to actually make some shots.
Yeah, man. Like it's so with no Terry. Terry's good for 18 shots a game, something like that. It's like where is that going to come from the squad? Like are they going to be evenly distributed? Who's going to like really take charge? And I haven't seen it. I would love for Mark Williams to get some of those looks, like a lot of those looks, just to offer some balance and hopefully create some more 3-point shot opportunities. Like draw a double team on the block, Mark. Please.
But does Mark Williams draw a double team on the block though? That's the question.
No, like he's not going to put the ball on the floor. Like he'll get help side. Look, if he catches it deep enough, a guy will come over. It's on him to either finish or find the guy. Which at this stage, I would rather him just kind of finish the play, get to the free throw line, and we'll just keep him moving. But at least make him honor that, and hopefully create some space off that. All right, Richards shooting some free throws.
I would say I think Brandon Miller has been more aggressive since Terry Rozier went down. Like in the first handful of games, he was kind of playing more like a role player, and already tonight, I think he got 5 shot attempts, leading the team in shot attempts tonight, Brandon Miller. So I think that is one guy who has been more aggressive. It's just unfortunately so far the efficiency hasn't quite been there, but the defense has been able to lock in on him now, right? You can take your premier defender, which was on Terry Rozier before, now it's going to be on Brandon Miller or on LaMelo Ball, so it just makes it a little bit more difficult too.
I see, like the Wizards just isolated LaMelo on the lane. Like they got the look they wanted. Avdia versus LaMelo, and he converts. Like it was just excellent movement, off ball, hustle, awareness. Miller for 3, no good.
And that's where like LaMelo, he's 6'8", so he is the same size as Deni Avdia, but it looks like he is 8 inches smaller than him in that kind of move right there, right?
Like my favorite play from LaMelo this season was the game, the first Wizards game, when he posted up Tyus Jones and hit him with the
what is that shot from PJ Washington?
It's poor. Like I'm a PJ fan. He's not been the PJ I've been appreciating for the last couple of years. Gallo.
All you hear the coaching staff say is the ball has to hit the paint. We got to stop taking bad threes. And PJ Washington just dribbles up the court. It's not even like he's hot. It's not like he's hit 4 shots in a row. He's just dribbled up and he's taken a pull-up 3. And people go, oh, like it's fine, he's whatever percentage shooter, but not on just like a dribble up pull up. You've not moved the defense at all. You've not put them under any stress. It's just like a shot that you could take every time you come down the floor, and you're never going to score above 100 points if you do that every time.
No, if the other team, if you're inside the head of the other team, and like they see PJ pulling up for a 3 off the dribble,
yeah,
with 20 seconds on the shot,
without passing the ball
like,
once,
cool, excellent.
Didn't pass once.
I'm gonna go get this rebound real quick. Like I'm just gonna go towards the rim. All right, Shaman in the game. Here we go. Another one looked really good against the Hornets a couple nights ago. Ugh, Melo, hey, nice.
Hornets have slipped back down to, what was it, 10 points after coming all the way back again. And so, oh dear. Oh, nice, PJ. Good D. I know you got a foul.
Pajamas got the bag.
On PJ. Yeah.
Melo, Miller, Miles, PJ, Mark, Terry, Hayward. That's my main rotation. How do you view Bridges being rolled into this team? Assuming I gotta assume he's coming off the bench, off immediately, just to start off with.
Yeah, he'll come off the bench, especially like just getting his wind. You know, that whole thing will be used as the excuse. Like he'll come off the bench. Look, if you want to talk about, you want to put the most talented 5 players on the court at the end of the season, I think Miles Bridges is probably in that group, assuming he is somewhere close to where he was before he got injured. That might be assuming, not injured, before he was suspended. That might be assuming too much. I honestly don't know. But I think at the start, at least, he will probably come off the bench just because that would be the easiest thing to do. But I do expect.
Are we here?
I think I'm back.
Check.
I'm back.
We're good? All right, sorry.
Yep.
All right, I think chat, we're good? You can hear us again? So as I was saying, like, yeah, Deontay, I think we're back. We're good? Just type a 1 in the chat if we're good. All right, cool. So by the time the season ends, Miller in the starting 5? Whether that's Terry in a different role or Hayward on a different team?
Wow, that's a good question. Yes, I think so. Judging where this team will be and some of the moves I think they might make at the deadline, I think he'll be in the starting 5. Yeah, nice shot.
Yeah, I just melted off the dribble clean. I mean, I've been using the analogy of if you got like mom and dad taking a bunch of kids to an amusement park, you gotta split one parent takes one group of kids, one parent takes the other group of kids, and I view that as Terry and Gordon in the different groups. Have Hayward with the starters, have Terry with the bench guys, or vice versa, just to babysit everybody out there, just so it's not a complete drop off. Just divide and conquer with the lone veterans on the team. But
yeah, it is like you do need players like that to like help your young guys play well. NBA fans always just want like 5 rookies on the floor because that's what guys want, right? But you just put people in positions to fail to do that. You need some good veteran players to help other people succeed. That is massively important. But at the same time, when you're getting late into the season and the way the season might go, I think we've seen now that like Rozier and Hayward just aren't the high enough level of veteran players to raise the rest of your team around you. They're not doing that job well enough. They're perfectly good NBA players, and they're probably starters in some places, and probably in some playoff teams. But I don't know. It's very difficult, especially for Gordon Hayward with him being a free agent coming up.
Yeah.
Well, it's a 4 for 9 from the free throw line. That's a killer.
Yeah, can't even get the easy ones. Excuse me. Like Hayward, because I'm dying to know what Hayward's next contract looks like, where it comes from, how long it is, if there's guarantees and non-guarantees in there. I think it's time to Charlotte.
I'd say like it's a 3. I think so too. I know people talking about, oh, would you re-sign Gordon Hayward? I don't see it. I don't see him particularly wanting to be in Charlotte again. I think you've just drafted his exact position replacement in Brandon Miller, although he could play the 2 as well. So I think Gordon Hayward, I think he's probably looking at He's still like a decent starter, like 3 years, 60, something like that. I would guess his next contract with like a third year team option, like above average player money, but you dock him a little bit for some regression, and you'll probably only get him for 60 games. So yeah, if you took 3 years, 60, something in that range would be my guess for his next contract.
Yeah, I think a little ring chasing too. I think that's another thing. I don't like the clock is ticking with these guys. Gordon secured the bag a couple times in his career. I think he'll be in a stage where he wants to compete or be involved in a team that's competing at a high level. I don't really view that here at this point, at least for him. He's not the piece that
I've seen some links with the Philadelphia 76ers, who've obviously now got some additional assets from the James Harden trade. And I've heard some people they've been looking around the league, who could they add? And Gordon Hayward could be a piece that would work for them because they need like wing plays, basically. So he's like an interesting guy for Philadelphia to consider at the deadline. Look, don't get me wrong, I'm sure they've got probably bigger names they will try and pursue, but if they don't work out, then maybe Gordon Hayward is the guy they circle back to.
Who would the Sixers give up? Because they got picks now because of the Harden.
They got picks. It would basically be expiring contracts, like a Morris, one of the Morris brothers.
Okay.
I don't know. There's a couple of other like expiring contracts they can throw in there just to get to a point. With the new CBA, the money doesn't need to be exactly. It's close to match, so it's a little bit easier to make those trades. So they've got enough expiring contracts now. They could easily put 2 to 3 contracts together and then send some picks over.
Return to Oubre? No, I'm good on that. So we got a question for you, James. Do you reckon the Hornets is a bad environment, media and results wise, to develop a young core, and should the team focus a bit more on free agent veterans?
Repeat the question again for me one time, sorry.
Yeah, sure. Do you reckon the Hornets is a bad environment, media and results wise, to develop a young core, and should the team focus a bit more on free agent veterans?
Okay, it's a good question. The challenge you have with free agent veterans is, what is the reputation of the Charlotte Hornets franchise among NBA players right now? I mean, there was a poll in The Athletic last year that had the Charlotte Hornets having the worst fans, and that was voted on by players, NBA players. So you're trying to convince a bunch of NBA players who know, as long as they've been in the league, that the Charlotte Hornets have never really been a serious winning basketball team. And to get any of those players to come to Charlotte, you're probably going to have to pay them a large amount of money more than if, they were going to another team. So suddenly you're overpaying for players, and the only ones you probably consider coming to Charlotte in free agency are those that other teams don't want. And if that's the case, there's probably a reason. So I do think you have to still build through not exclusively the draft. I think trade is a different route because obviously guys are under contract. But you do have to build through the draft. Unfortunately, you just have to draft good players. And the Charlotte Hornets have been mixed, right? They've been mixed at that. They've had opportunities to add some very good players, and they've passed up on those. I think no one could have seen the Bridges situation coming. Look, LaMelo Ball was a good pick. Mark Williams a good pick. Brandon Miller looks good. Outside of that, I'd say everything else is either fine or is disappointed. So I still think you have to build through the draft, but I don't like how the last couple of years they've completely just punted on free agency. Like, they haven't used their mid-level exception either year. They just refused to bring in a veteran point guard this offseason, which just drove me crazy. I was talking about it all summer. There was lots of guys out there they could have got after Dennis Smith Jr. went very early in free agency. We knew it was going to be an issue, and they just seemed like they were happy to roll with a camp invite level guy in Frank Ntilikina. So, yeah, I think a little bit more active than they have been, but I don't think you can start saying you're going to build the team through free agency. I think that's a recipe for success.
Yeah. I mean, you look at LaMelo, Miller, and Williams. It's a really good start. Those pieces should be simple. Not easy, because it's going to be competitive, but simple. Like archetype players to put around them. Like defensive-minded guys, rebound-focused guys, shooters. around that core, you're gonna be in good shape. But like they got Terry's long contract remaining. Hayward's coming off the books, thankfully. Melo's on the books now for a lot of money. And you look at like I think how the cap is gonna shake out over the years. I don't know how they're gonna really make a splash with signing guys. Hayward baseline. But
well, the LaMelo Ball, because LaMelo Ball, he is on a max contract, but there are different levels of max contract, and because he is coming off a rookie contract, his max contract is what people call like the fun max, because I think it's like 35 million per year, which is a lot less than the max of someone like Pascal Siakam, who's going to be a free agent this offseason, which will be like starting like 45, 50 million. So you're actually still in a good position there with LaMelo Ball being on that baby max. They've still got spending power if they want to get there. They can create up to 21 to 30 million this offseason in free agency if they wanted to. If they wanted to let Bridges and Hayward go, they can get up to about 22, 23 million. So they have options to get there if they want. But look, it's not what the new owners said. The new owners were very much saying it's going to be more of the same, building through the draft. Yeah.
Yeah. Yay.
So Hornets down 15, Sam. Give me some positive thoughts.
They're still alive in the group stage. This is a hell of a way to start this in-season tournament, bro. Oh no. All right, let me so speaking of Bridges, signed the 1-year deal. I think he's destined for the Clippers or the Lakers. I don't think he's back next year. Early returns on Bridges. Do you think he's on a different team next year? Or do you think he comes back?
I mean, I think a lot depends on how this latest trial goes, which I believe is on Monday. I think a lot depends on that. If there are more suspensions and more criminal charges, I think he's gone. If he is cleared and it is just the 10 game he's missing and he comes back and he plays well, I think the intention is they want to re-sign him. I do, but I don't think it's set yet. I think this is a prove it year for him. That's what they signed him to, a prove it year. And so far, before he's played a game, he's already probably given people reason to doubt him.
Yeah. The reason I'm leaning towards him, obviously all speculation on my part, but like going into his final year, he had a number in mind. The team had a number in mind. They didn't land on an extension. He has a massive year. His gamble paid off. Like he was headed towards a big contract that summer before all that stuff happened. Yep. I know it's business, but like I want when that stuff happens, when a team can't reach a number, and then it kind of happens again. When he gets reinstated, when the suspension's announced, all the stuff, he's coming back. They don't reach an agreement again on an extension. He ends up on a 1-year qualifying offer. That's kind of like 0 for 2 in that kind of relationship. I'm curious if that will play into next summer at all. But I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I think it's possible. Look, if he's coming off the bench all year, that's definitely going to factor into his decision making, right? And that's why I think eventually he will end up in the starting lineup, because the only way he's coming back to Charlotte is if he feels like he's a core piece of the foundation, right? And he's going to play with LaMelo Ball in that starting unit. If they're being like, oh yeah, we really like his play off the bench, and we just get better floor balance with PJ Washington on the floor, he will be gone. Like absolutely. Yeah, so I mean, the Charlotte Hornets can technically trade Miles Bridges this year. He has to approve any trade because of the nature of accepting the qualifying offer. But I think that's something I wouldn't rule out. Is if they just look to try and find something that worked for him rather than losing him for absolutely nothing in the offseason, because there probably aren't many guys earning as little money as him. I think it's like $7.5 million for his qualifying offer. There aren't many guys who could potentially be available for trade at the deadline, making such a low amount of money, who could be so impactful. So he could have value at the trade deadline, and I wouldn't be surprised if he wants to go elsewhere.
Yeah. I mean, it's no secret of mine. I hope he's on a different team next year. I'm not interested in watching him play basketball. But that's me. I don't fault anybody that excited about Bridges. You do you, but I'm personally not excited about him coming back. But that's me. I don't put that on anyone else.
Yeah, no, I completely understand. It would be a lot easier for everybody if the team moved on from Miles Bridges. It would be just like cleaner. It would be less divisive. Now the team have put fans in this position where like they have to have this moral argument with themselves and with their friends and maybe family, right? And that's just very difficult for people to have. So I think there's a lot of people who feel the same way. I would completely understand it. I was pretty when this all started. I just felt it was going to happen this way. That he was going to work out with there wasn't going to be a charge. They're going to figure it out, and then he was end up going to playing basketball again. And that's exactly how it's played out, unfortunately. And it is. I've seen people point to Kai Jones starts acting strange. He gets waived. Let's be honest. If Miles Bridges was not good at basketball, there is no way he would still be on this Hornets team right now. Yeah. No way. Like they would have shipped him out of here quicker than no chance.
Yeah, and in a way. So, pardon me for bringing up another sore subject, but Manchester United have some very.
Really? Are we doing both of my terrible teams tonight?
you as a fan, you had to deal with a lot of that stuff, and it's not easy because you want to watch sports as entertainment. That's what it's meant to be. And when like the real life stuff comes in, or like you're watching like Anthony on the wing or whatever, it's like, oh my god, like this dude. It's like it removes it. It removes like the gloss over what's meant to be fun and entertaining.
Absolutely, like sports an escape, isn't it? It's an escape from reality. You want to take a couple of hours out of the stresses of your day-to-day life, and you just don't want to have to be talking or thinking about that, right? You don't have to be feeling guilt for cheering on a team or like a play. You just want to root for everybody, right? And that's been hard to do for both the Hornets and for Manchester United.
Sorry for bringing up United. I didn't no shots. You know what I mean? But it's
thanks.
I do have my city mug right here, but it's okay.
Between the VAR, red cards, and goals this year, oh my god, Man United they are cursed. They had 20 years of good luck between about 1990 and 2010, and now they're paying for that all this season with just stuff going wrong all over the shop. So they were probably due. I get it, but it's still painful to see.
You think Ten Hag makes it through the year?
I think so. I hope so. I think so, and I hope so.
Okay. All right. So for in the chat, we got what we saying? Question for James: do you think the Nets now second starless rebuild Mikal was not a franchise player before Brooklyn is a model for Charlotte should look after? Because I think like teams like Sacramento, this version of Brooklyn, like if some other team, if there's other teams I'm missing, feel free to throw them in that have a. Geez, Thor got rejected by Gafford at the rim. Again, Gafford again. God, bro. Moving on.
JT Thor shooting under 30% at the rim this season, just to let everyone know, which is not good, by the way.
And then he gives up a dunk on the other end. What teams should the Hornets be modeling themselves after, in your opinion? I think the Kings are a good idea to look because they made a really tough decision, right? They traded Halliburton in the name of freeing up space for De'Aaron Fox. And it worked. Fox became an all-NBA guy. They were a playoff team. They hurt a lot of feelings. The fan base didn't like it, but now they're lighting the beam and everything is cool. I don't know if the Hornets have that type of move in them. Maybe the equivalent would be Rozier. I don't know. Or, they mentioned Brooklyn.
Well, they don't because they've no one who has like the positional overlap at the point guard position, which Halliburton and Fox had. So I wouldn't really say there is like an easy comparison there. I think like probably the best model is, I mean, Darius Garland, LaMelo Ball have some similarities. Jarrett Allen, Mark Williams have some similarities. The Cleveland Cavaliers. Obviously, they've got Evan Mobley, a very talented defensive four. Like maybe that is like just having that all-star level point guard along with a big who can protect the rim, and they need to like they surrounded Darius Garland with like fantastic defensive players, and that's what the Hornets need to do with LaMelo. Okay, that's what Hornets need to do with LaMelo Ball. That was a big play from Gordon Hayward right there. That's what the Hornets need to do. They need to surround every single player on the floor when LaMelo Ball is playing. Needs to be a plus defender, and right now that is just not the case.
Yeah, the Cavs built an identity, right, through the draft, and then they went out and added Donovan Mitchell to what they already had going on. A guy who wasn't very good at defense into a situation where they had good defenders. Like, it shouldn't be that hard. Secure one end of the floor at least, and then add to it when you think you're close. You can elevate yourself into another tier up. Because there's that new owner syndrome that Simmons talks about, and you see it usually every year. Anytime there is a new owner, whether Phoenix, not Milwaukee, Minnesota, guys that take over and they do something nuts. Utah, to a certain degree, they just kind of blew the whole thing up, but I don't feel that happening here in Charlotte. Especially, I want to say it's because of the timing of it all, with the ownership changing hands right before the draft. Not a lot of wiggle room there to shake up the front office or the coaching staff or change up the philosophy right before the draft. I'm wondering if the hammer's going to drop on the new owner, like these new owners going to put their stamp on the team at the end of the season versus now, like during the season.
Well, everything Plotkin and Schnall said, 4-point game. Look at my little run here. Mm-hmm. Everything Plotkin and Schnall said was preaching patience, and I get it. Like, you're never gonna say, "Oh yeah, we're gonna change everything and fire everyone," right? You're just not gonna do that on your first press conference introductory. So they're gonna say all the right things. I think this will be a great test of their patience this season, judging from the early returns. But I do think there'll be widespread changes going to next year. I'd be pretty shocked I'd be actually floored if Mitch Kupchak is back as heading up the basketball operations department next summer. That's already his son has already left the organization. He used to work for the Hornets. He's now working for the Atlanta Hawks. The exodus of brain drain has probably already started a little bit from the front office in Charlotte. Steve Clifford coming back. I think any new GM will probably have choice on that. Again, I would just be surprised judging from the early returns here. So I think there will be changes in terms of like leadership of the group, both off the court and on it.
Yeah, I think it'd be wild as hell if they keep everybody in place. I'll be super surprised. Clifford has a team option,
but I respect
as well. Like this whole appointment is always seemed temporary, and when you have a young team and a seemingly PJ with a nice move, a young team plus a like Band-Aid head coach doesn't seem like a good culture to develop kids in.
On a 3-year contract, like that's very rare. Like it was a 2-year contract with a 3rd-year option. That is like basically saying you're here to cover for a period of time.
Yeah, but we need
I will say, like, I respect the new owners for like not just coming in and changing stuff on day one. Like, I do think there's an element of when you go into an organization, take a season, take a year to learn it, to understand it, like, and make informed decisions rather than just making decisions for the sake of change. You can actually make the right decisions because you know the organization. Mm-hmm. And that's one thing that I think they are taking the time to do, which is positive. And I think it will hopefully lead to better decisions. I have a better idea of what needs to be done rather than just like the new Suns owner who was just like changed everything from literally the minute he became owner, he traded for Kevin Durant. Yep. And it was like, didn't speak to anyone, completely shifted everything the franchise were doing. Yeah.
But and these guys are NBA guys involved with the Hornets and the Hawks previously. So like they get it. They should get it. Hopefully they get it. You know what I mean? Versus like, the Suns owner played college basketball. Might have gone pro, like overseas or something. I don't know, but he's a basketball guy, but a rich guy who's like really active to get involved. And I don't get that feeling from these guys. I got 10 seconds left in the half. The Hornets, you know what I mean? Like they're in this thing.
Of course, Kyle Kuzma hits that shot, man.
Terrible timing on my part. Kuzma, bro. Off the catch, dagger 3. Damn.
PJ actually defended that pretty well as well. Like if he's any closer, PJ risks fouling him there and like undercutting him. There's not much you can do about that three. That's just a good shot from Kuzma.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, halftime, 63-57 to Washington.
1 for 14 from deep for Charlotte.
It just continues, right? It just continues.
I feel like the Wizards made. They've made 8. They're 8 of 20. All right, 40%, 53, 54%, 55% basically from the field.
But Gordon Hayward hasn't even tried a three. How's he not even tried it? Like that's where this offense is just not creating good enough looks.
Mm-hmm. That's what going back. That's what I meant with like the Terry thing. Like no Rozier, Gordon Hayward should know or realize. We need points. We need offense. I'm like a 10-year vet, whatever he is. he should be able to get shots. The shots he wants on the floor against this Wizards team, by the way. That's terrible. Gordon Hayward should have at least be in double digits field goal attempts. And he just kind of just plays his game all the time. Like there's no sense of urgency there. We saw some great plays from him, individual plays that led to offense. He blocked a dunk and got an alley-oop the other way. But like, it's like, hey, we'll see. We'll see what happens in the second half. But
ironically, tonight the bench played pretty well, right? JT Thor plus 15, Teo Maledon plus 8. So there's been some better minutes from the bench to an extent, at least. So,
Well, James, I know it's late where you are. Thank you so much for hanging out and joining the stream. Is there anything you want to mention? I have at the pinned in the chat is the All Hornets website. If you guys want to check that or bookmark that, please do that. James, is there anything you want to mention before you go?
No, other than that, thanks for having me on for this. We'll have to do it again later in the season. Hope everyone enjoys the second half. I'm gonna have to go do some baby duty right now. But hope everyone enjoys the second half. Thanks for having me on, and I'll catch you next time.
All right, appreciate you. Take care. All right. So thank you to James for hanging out with me. I'm gonna try to, as the season goes on, do more stuff like that. Because it's going to be a long season. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I mean. It's a long season. We'll get through this together, though. We had a Kai Defensive Player of the Year GOAT. Yo, I have a Kai Jones rookie card. I think I have a couple Kai Jones rookie cards. Is that worth keeping? So are those worth keeping? What y'all think? I have some book night, too. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh man, keep or sell. Kai Jones and book night rookie cards. James is awesome. He's a good dude. Always nice to talk hoops with him. So I'm thinking I got a couple. Like they're in this closet over here. Get a nice display. Let me get some music going. Let's see here. But hope everyone's doing all right. Hope everyone's doing well. It's going to be a regular stream from this point on. But let me get this going here. My bad. That was loud. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That was loud. I'm so sorry because that scared me. I think we're good though. All right. All right. Gordon is at his best. Wait, let me go like this. Here we go. Keeps a cool head about the whole situation. Hope to see him again here. Yo, he's a good dude. We'll have him back for sure. Yo, you're right. Infinity Money. You're right. Shout out to Kai Jones. Wherever he is, I hope he's doing well. I don't know where he is right now. Hope he's doing well. Considering our shooting roles, we ain't playing worse than the Wiz. Shots just need to go in. Yeah, I mean, 7% from three is pretty tragic, right? The turnover. Let me pull up the actual team stats. Well, this is framed very nicely. and that was a complete accident. But it works. It works. I mean, the turnovers, Hornets taking care of the ball for the most part, right? Assists pretty even, steals pretty even, blocks dead even, fast break points. Hornets dominating the paint, fouls. You know what I mean? The Hornets just were slow to get started and haven't really been able to climb themselves out of the hole. Like, that was a really bad first quarter. And like, the Wizards aren't better than the Hornets. They just play better, which may sound like an oxymoron. It may not make sense, but that's what we saw 2 nights ago. That's kind of what we're seeing now. But Charlotte can very much catch this game up and pull away. Yeah, 7% from 3 is crazy. Brandon's looking really good. He looks way better than he was in college, and it's exciting that it's still sort. Yeah, Brandon Miller gets it, man. It's no secret I was firm on Team Scoot. I wanted Scoot Henderson, but Brandon Miller was the right pick, and I'm glad they made the right pick. 10K easily for Kai Jones cards. All right, listen, after the stream, eBay. Going straight to eBay. Actually, I can pull up. Hold on. We do it like this. Making sure I'm not logged into this. So I'll dox myself. Hold up. All right. Kai Jones rookie card. All right. I want actual sales. Sold items. Sort by. So. You can get like a McChicken. You can get like a Happy Meal with some of these. $8.50 on campus, Prism, draft picks, Kai Jones. When was this one? November 8th. They're moving. The cards are moving. This is the one I have. I have this card, I think. So it's $1. Bro, it's $1.99 plus ship. Yeah, I'm gonna sit on them. I'm gonna sit on these. They'll be worth something. They'll be worth something. Scoot is showing signs of adaptation. He fell in a bad organization as well. It just sucks that he's hurt, honestly. Like, I hate that he's hurt. All right, book night cards. Yeah, I'm gonna sit on these. I'm gonna hold on my book night cards. I'm gonna hold on them. Oh, is Scoot? My bad. I read that completely wrong. Yeah, it's just tough. He's gonna miss a couple weeks, so it's hard. These rookies are gonna like the things about rookies. They're gonna like have these stretches where things are clicking and then they go cold. It's like, how do you adapt to difficult times? And that's gonna get interrupted with that is interrupted with Scoot. Yeah, really, yeah, Zebra, exactly. Like you're losing your wait, I think I saw one earlier. What's this? So, yeah, this is a book night, $3.50, $5 shipping. Tough. And this was what? November? This was 3 days ago? Nuts. Wait. All right, I want to go. I mean, these didn't go for $4,000. It went for less than that. That's why it's. Also, if you're gonna drop $2,300 on a card, cover shipping. That's crazy. But yeah, even this one, $2,000 on a LaMelo card, and he had to pay $25 shipping. Just cover that. Like, be a civil human being. If you're gonna drop $2,000 on a LaMelo card, you should offer free shipping. Saying hold Kai and book night cards is like your buddy telling you to buy Bitcoin in 2015. It's a long game. these are good investments. If you got your hands on some of these, because this is 2023, all these big money sales are this year, within the last few weeks. But I assume a lot when I see this stuff, I'm so not in the trading space. Like when I see like thousands of dollars, whether it's sneakers or sports memorabilia, I just assume it's all money laundering. I just assume it's something. So that's something funky's going on. But I'm gonna step away for a little bit. Earlier in the stream, I knocked over my water bottle, so I gotta refill this. But I'll be back for the second half. See you soon. All right. All right. All right. Rip, wrong button. Okay. Can the Hornets hit a bucket? We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. They've hit buckets. Can they hit a three? We'll see. Excuse me. All right. Gafford handoff to Jordan Poole for three, no good. Gafford with a big offensive board and put back. But Mark, is that Mark? Is that on Mark? Jordan Poole bricks a three, as he does. Gafford muscling up to get the rebound. And strong dunk right in Mark Williams' grill. Feels bad. All right, Gafford at the free throw line. Hey, he missed the free throw, baby. Yeah, free throws, 3-pointers, L's. L's. Free throws, I'll do it again. Free throws and 3-pointers, L's. Hayward in the PJ on the block. He has Avdia on him. PJ lifts up, nothing there. Mark Williams with the putback. Let's go. Good play, good hustle play. Hornets down 6. Yeah, we're straight. Everything good? Everything sound okay? Avdia, Jones, back to Avdia. Hand off to Jones. Jones to Poole. He's not passing this. Yeah, he doesn't pass it. Gets up a shot, doesn't go. Jordan Poole with another miss. LaMelo with the rebound. Come on, man. He has Kuzma on him. Can he get past him? He has the bigger man on him. He stepped out of bounds. Tough, man. Sucks. Melo trying to do too much. Stepped out of play. Kuzma forcing the air. Another missed three. I guess it's a turnover. It's not a missed three, but another empty possession for Charlotte in the new half. Avdia, hey, no harm done. Washington turns it over back on the other end. All right, Melo. Yo, Hayward fighting through contact. He draws a foul. If I had a Kai Jones card every time the Hornets stepped out of bounds this season. Oh, no, man. We'd be rolling. Rolling in cash. Melo out to Miller. Oh, Miller. Hey, Melo's going to the free throw line. He tried to baptize Daniel Gafford, bro. He has that moment where he floats in the air. He's here with it. Couldn't connect. That baseline drive, elevation, bro. Hell yeah. Get him, Rook, exactly. First free throw is good for Miller. That's his first. This is his first trip to the line. He has two. One more coming. What happened? Is he bleeding? Infection control. Brandon Miller jumped so high he got a nosebleed. All right, here we go. Miller's second attempt after a brief pause. It's good. Miller 2 for 2. He's not missing from the free throw line. All right, Jones bringing the ball up. Oh, Z-Bird, bro. So clean. It would have been so clean. Kuzma gets the loose pass. What are we saying? Kuzma pulls up over PJ. Nothing there. Miller with the rebound. Hornets looking to move. Miller dump off to Melo. Melo to Hayward. Hayward for three. No, not there. Jones. Empty possession for Charlotte again. Kuzma thinks about pulling up for three. He's fouled. Kuzma just pushing the pace, man. Going to the free throw line. And one. With him and Miles both going to be at, the rim. There's going to be a lot of jumping. A whole lot of jumping going on. it a Band-Aid? What's falling off his body? What is going on there? Kuzma might have an open wound. After their turbo start, Wiz have been abysmal. Like, that's the thing, man, with this Hornets team right now. This game is so winnable. Hayward with a bucket. Fouling machine. Charlotte needs to just go get this. This game is there to be had. They've never led in this thing. Kuzma puts a shoulder into Williams, nothing there. Empty possession. Hayward, peeping traffic, finds LaMelo. Bad pass. How do you not see Kuzma run up the field? It's a turnover. Are you joking? Yeah, that's nonsense. Ain't no way. Hayward try to find LaMelo. Kuzma knocks it loose. It's Hornets ball. Hayward. Yeah, it's not even close. Melo didn't come anywhere near that. We can't shoot 7% all night for sure. Can't happen. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. PJ always looks good attacking the rim. Just hate relying on 3-point shots when we aren't a good shooting team yet. It just kills possessions, man. When we're not playing good defense, we're gifting possessions to the other team with these bad shot selections. Mark Williams, on the other hand, converting like a big man down low. Let's go. All right. 3-point game. Can the Hornets get a lead? Can we get a lead? Poole. Wait, is PJ hurt? Oh, PJ's hurt. PJ's hurt. He didn't run back. I know. Thor's coming into the game. What happened to PJ? Anybody see what happened to PJ? PJ's limping off the floor right now. Woof. Oh. He's taking off his foot, his right foot. I don't know if he stepped on something or somebody. But PJ's getting worked on the sideline. JT Thor comes into the game. We have LaMelo, Mark Williams, Gordon Hayward, JT Thor, and Brandon Williams. Oh, Brandon couldn't hit the reverse layup. Empty possession once again. Wizards ball. Jordan Poole, spin move at half court. Another spin move. He spanned it and start. All right. That was a nice play. Jordan Poole. Bro's a Beyblade out here. Scoring that bucket in the lane. Spinning 3 times. Oh, Melo hits the deck hard. He's all right, though. He's cool. Williams feasting. Like, just give him the ball. Legit. I don't understand. He's been cleaning up the mess. Yep. Marcus a shrimp net for rebounds. As long as Williams isn't in foul trouble, there's no reason why he shouldn't be fed the ball regularly. You can get him the ball. There's enough length, speed, smarts to get the big man the ball. Kyle Kuzma with the big dunk. No transition defense whatsoever. Easy dunk for Kuz. All right, Hayward trying to gain control of this thing. Finds, brother. They almost turned the ball over again. Hayward and Melo not on the same page at all. LaMelo baseline. Bounce pass to Gordon Hayward. Misses the 3. Wizards immediate outlet. Avdia behind the back pass to Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole with the dunk. Bro. Huh? What was that call? Did they get a the blocking foul? Yeah, did Miller try to draw a charge on Avdia? That's crazy. 7 Mark. Wait. Hey, Mark Williams, 12 rebounds. Wait, I'll be right back. All right. All right. All right. Free throws for Jordan Poole. Did they get Brandon Miller on like a clear path type situation after that dunk? If Brandon fouls out there, he passed it. They shouldn't get a free throw. What was the call? I missed it because I had to do something real quick. But was it like because he was underneath the rim? There wasn't a clear landing zone for Poole. Thor with the bucket. More of that, please. More of that, JT. Por favor. If we can't beat the Wizards, we ain't on shit this season. It's not looking good, man. We all play the Wizards quite a bit. We can't shoot or make a free throw. Gafford reverse layup, nothing there. Mark Williams with the rebound. Boston looking good. All right, Thor. Thor loses it. Charlotte ball. We keep it. We keep this thing. It has to be. Anyway, they just saw the replay of the Miller foul. He like kind of kicked his legs up in the pool when he dunked it. Another mystery, brother. Tough. Avdia to Kuzma. Melo out to defend Kuzma. Melo working. Kuzma just too much, man. Hayward. Hey, good team defense, though. He tried to force it. Good D. LaMelo. Ooh, nice find. Hayward struggled to catch that one. Gordon out to LaMelo. Melo for three. There it is. There it is. It's a second made three. 2 of 21. 2 of 21 for them boys. Kuzma. Again. Spin move in the lane over Thor. Nothing there. Mark Williams with the rebound. All right, Melo. Melo to Hayward. Come on, man. Hayward. Nothing there. Tough. Real tough. Jones. Avdia for three. Nope. Nothing there. After last night, I can't take no more Charlotte sports. Hey, Mitch, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, yeah. I didn't watch the Panthers game, but I saw the field goal attempt. Understandable. All right, Williams. Hayward. Hayward, what you doing, man? Gordon. Hey. All right, Gordon with the bucket. Let's go, baby. Hornets have this thing down to 3 points. Never led. Charlotte has never led this game at any point. Wizards got off to a hot start. Miller with the block on Poole. Hornets in transition. Gordon, can we get a layup? He missed the bucket. 2 free throws coming, though. 2 free throws coming Gordon's way. This close to getting into this game again. Well, they're in the game, to be fair, but you know what I mean? Cutting down this lead. Hayward has 2 free throws coming his way. Gordon Hayward. I don't even know. What are we saying? Career 69% free throw shooter. Nice. All right. What's he on the year, by the way? What is this? Why is it per game? Last 5 games per game. Totals. All right. Yeah, on the season, it's 69%. Wait a minute. What did I just read? Oh, yeah. I read that wrong. My bad. He's 69% this season, 82% for his career. He can make both these. He should make both these. Please make both these. Who's the shooting coach on Cliff's staff? Marvin Garnett. I may have butchered his first name, but it's Garnett. He's meant to be really good too. Marlon? Is it Marlon or Marvin? Yeah, Marlon. I believe he worked with Kawhi and helped Kawhi shot, right? Mid Garnett got him. Like, is he the one that helped Kawhi get his jumper in San Antonio? Because he coached in San Antonio, Phoenix, Atlanta, and he's been here since 21. But that's the man. That's the thing. That's the thing with the new coach. Any new coach, that's why we got Clifford. Clifford wasn't trying to revamp the whole coaching staff. I don't get it, man. Team is so cheap. All right. Gordon Hayward has 2 free throws coming his way. He's going to make both these. PJ's back on the floor, by the way. He had some ankle discomfort earlier. He got worked on. He's back. He's straight. But more importantly, Hayward, 2 free throws coming his way. Makes both. He's going to make both. He made the first one. He's going to make the second one. I can feel it through the screen. I can feel that he's going to make both these free throws. Second one. Hey, I told you. 1 point game. Hayward makes them both. Shouts to Grant Williams. He made them both. All right, Poole. Jordan Poole gets a screen from Kuz. Poole, hey, good defense, disrupting the entry pass, and it's a turnover. Jordan Poole with a foul, trying to make up for his mistake. Hornets ball. Hornets have an opportunity to take the lead now. Please. They got 5 minutes. 5 minutes to make something of this. Maladon bringing the ball up. He has Tyus Jones on him. In the PJ. Miller's coming off screen. Miller Bucket. Big jumper by Brandon Miller. Right beyond the elbow. Hornets take the lead. The first lead of the game. It took 3 quarters. We're here. Hornets winning 76-75. Can we get a stop? Yes, we can. PJ with the rebound. Maladon looking up. He tries to find Hayward. They get mixed up. Ooh, I thought it was a turnover. We're straight. We're straight. Wait, was that a turnover? Stop showing Clifford. What happened? It is a turnover. What the hell? Hornets get a bucket, get a stop, and then turn the ball over crossing half court. What's going on, man? I don't know why we were good 2 years ago, but no. Right. Oof. Pool baseline. Money, baby. I mean, the team had a winning record. It should have been a lot better. They couldn't close it all last year. Or, 2 seasons ago. They had empty quarters. Way too many empty quarters and slow starts. PJ with the bucket, by the way. Hornets up 1 still. Answer right back. Pool for 3. Damn, Jordan. Shit. Jordan Poole with the big triple. That's his first made 3 of the night. Hell of a time. McGowan's and Nick Richards sitting on the bench. But I'm starting to think that team from a couple years ago got really lucky. And got, Brandon Miller with another jumper, another mid-range jumper. Clean look, clean bucket. Tie game. All right, Poole back in the other way. He's going to shoot it again. Yeah, there he shoots it. Blocked. Miller blocked the 3. Hayward. Oh, he lost it going up. Damn, what a stop. What an excellent transition defense by the Wizards. Shit, boy. Kispert for 3. Long 3. It's good. Damn, bro. If Maladon can show up, more reason to trade Rozier. But we need, man, I wish we had Terry for this one, though. I feel you. I see what you're saying. We get something back for Terry. Terry goes on a playoff team. It would be merciful and let Terry play playoff basketball. Fam, can we get an easy bucket, please, on the lane? Maladon in the lane. Maladon with the layup. Hey, JT, there you go. Hayward just falling over himself on the baseline. Maladon cleans it up. Clean layup. All right, Kispert. Kispert for 3. Money. That's back-to-back triples for homie. What's he on right now? Is that 5 of 6, 3 for 3 from 3 for Kispert? Damn, son. Miller to Maladon. Back to Miller. Miller, another mid-range jumper for Miller. It's off. He tries to get his own rebound, can't do it. Falls right to Jordan Poole, right past Mark Williams. I don't know how Mark Williams allowed that to happen, though. Mark, you cannot let Jordan Poole get a rebound. You got to box out Jordan Poole, bro. You got to box out Jordan Poole. What is that? Why are you taking Miller coming out the game? Which sucks. Miller been cooking this quarter, and he's gonna sit for his efforts. Richards into the game. McGowan's into the game. LaMelo back in the game. So it's LaMelo, Teo, PJ, Richards, McGowan's for Charlotte. Koulibaly for 3. Hit one early. Is it a second? Yeah, Koulibaly with the second made 3 tonight. Hornets, Koulibaly has as many 3s as the Hornets do right now. 2. McGowan's baseline dump off to Richards, not the net. Is that a turnover? All right, no, we're good. 2 free throws coming in for Nick Richards. Hornets had a lead for like a second. Miller was shooting the hell out of the ball. Unfortunately, they're all mid-range jumpers. Washington, I believe, hit 3 threes in a row. And just did not allow Charlotte to get any control of this lead. Richards, first free throw is good. Good. It's good. It's a good free throw. One more to go. Please make it. Please make your free throws, Richards. All right, Nick. All right, Nick goes 2 for 2. 5-point game, 1:48 remaining. Come on, man. LaMelo. Blocking foul. Bro, Richards. DeLon Wright, like, what's going on? Like, I get it. You pick, you switch. They pick, you switch. It is what it is. But DeLon Wright getting the matchup he wants to. Puts a shoulder into Nick Richards. Send Nick Richards rolling into the lane underneath the basket. Converts the bucket and a free throw for Wright. Like, we can't even stop DeLon Wright on a switch. Nick, come on, man. All right, Wright. And 1. He misses it. He missed the free throw. Hornets down 7, 1:30 left in the game, or in the quarter. Excuse me. LaMelo gets the Richards screen. Melo baseline. Nice finish. Excellent finish. I love seeing that. Get into the lane. The 3 is not working for anybody tonight. Get to the bucket. Wright bails out to Gallinari. Gallinari to Koulibaly. Another foul on Richards. What is that? Richards has how many? 4? Shit, bro. Damn. This court is kind of mid. Yeah. It's not great. Not terrible. I think it's pretty inoffensive. Koulibaly makes his first free throw. 2 for 21. Yeah. Koulibaly has as many 3s as the Hornets do. As the whole team, JT. It's so poor. It's so poor. All right, PJ inbounds to Melo. Melo's bringing the ball up. We got a minute left. Melo, PJ, McGowan's, Maladon. Melo lost the ball. All right, he's got trip. Okay. Hornets in the bonus. It's gonna be a free throw battle here. These guys don't even try to defend. It is foul. Just lazy defense. These are 2 bad teams, man. So trying to make it their way. All right, Melo. First free throw attempt. It's good. All right. We need every single one of these. Every single one of these. Every single one, bro. All right, Melo, second attempt. There it is. 2 for 2 for Melo. Hornets down 5. There's 56 seconds left in the quarter. Wright bringing the ball up. He gets double. Gallo to Kispert. Kispert clear lane, dumps it. Shamit jumper from the free throw line. Dog. What ball movement, man. Maladon gets a screen from Richards. Teo with the layup. Nothing there, bruh. PJ with the loose ball recovery. Oh, he lost it right away. He lost it. He got it back. Good hustle. Then he lost it. Hey, excellent deal by LaMelo, disrupting that alley-oop attempt. Gallo and Koulibaly try to link in the air. Couldn't do it. LaMelo got in there. Good defense. Good transition defense by LaMelo Ball. All right. This is a, a second and a half difference between the shot clock and game clock. 6 on the shot clock. LaMelo step back 3. Can we make it? No. Terrible miss. Wow, what a brick. Kispert, 2 seconds, 1 second. Can he get a shot up? He's fouled. Can't even get out the quarter, bro. McGowan's with the bad foul on Kispert at the rim. Living in a world where the Panthers and the Hornets are both last in the league. If percentages this is gonna work in the fourth quarter raining threes, they're due. Like if anything, the Hornets haven't blow their load too early. You know what I mean? Like the 3-point shot, they're saving it for the fourth quarter. Kispert is clinical as hell, man. 5 of 6, 3 for 3 from 3, 2 free throws, 2 for 2 from the line. Yeah, terrible, bro. Terrible way to end the quarter. Terrible. Would Terry win both these games? Yeah, man. Terry is badly missed, especially in the fourth quarter, man. Like, the game 2 nights ago, the last time, what was that, Wednesday? They were here. The game was here. It was 8 points with like 5 minutes left in the quarter. And then it just went gone. It was just gone. Couldn't do anything about it. Nothing. The defense was horrific. And then at minimum, Terry's not going to help you on defense. But at minimum, you know he's going to get some buckets. But they couldn't get anything going. Couldn't get anything going. Couldn't get it going. And now we're looking at 2 of 22. 12 of 17 from the line. It's poor, man. It's poor. Kispert is so clinical. He's so clinical. We could have drafted him, right? Hold on. Wait. Wait. Wait, what? Why does the brace pop up? What the hell is that? He was in the 21 draft, right? Yeah, we could have had him instead of Book Knight and Kai Jones. We could have had him too. Could have had him. That draft is so cursed. That draft is so cursed. Blow it up. Terry been rolling before the injury, but just don't think he fits with Melo started. It doesn't make sense. We've seen it. We've seen going on. This is year 4 of Terry and LaMelo as a guard pairing. It doesn't make sense. They're both really good players individually, but in the same rotation does not make sense. The three and D, terrible. Clayton, I couldn't agree more. I could not agree more. Terry should be the 6th man. Like he'd be our Jordan Clarkson, our flamethrower, our spark plug off the bench, whatever metaphor you want to use. Fourth quarter time, LaMelo, McGowens, Washington, Richards, and Miller as McGowens double dribbles. What a way. I'm sorry for yelling into the microphone. Let me back up. Brother, first possession in the fourth quarter is a turnover. Fam. Bryce. And he gets a foul on the other end. Get him off the floor, man. Bryce, you gotta go. You gotta go, Bryce. You cannot. You cannot turn the ball over and then Bryce, sit down, man. Sit down, Bryce. Right. Kispert. I don't know how that wasn't a travel. All right, Gallo. Richards out to defend Gallo. Get him, Nick. Get that old man. All right. Gallo with the step back right in Nick Richards' face, man. Oh, my God. Charlie needs to push Rozier for 6th man of the year. He has to kind of put him in that role, man. Really bad that seconds and third. Dude, just what an L fourth quarter so far for the Hornets, man. Like, this is your time. It's your last opportunity of the game to make something of it. You got 12 minutes to win this game. And you start off with the turnover, bad fouls, bad defense. And now we'll see what they make of it here. We'll see what they make of it here. I can't believe it. I can believe it, but I don't want to believe it. McGowens. The ball to McGowens. McGowens for 3. Bryce, take a seat. Just take a seat, Bryce. Bryce misses it. Excellent rebound and putback by Nick Richards. I don't want to understate what Richards is doing on the glass, what the big men are doing tonight. Gallo. What's this? Miller with a foul. Wait. Miller has 5 fouls now, by the way. That sucks. That really sucks. Rip to Miller. Rip to Brandon Miller. Are they going to let him play through it? Brother. Okay, listen. Miller's still on the floor with 5 fouls. I see, who's that? Hayward? Looked like Gordon Hayward's going to come back into the game to keep Miller eligible tonight. Melo with the bucket. Much needed bucket. 7-point game. Ball's going to start launching threes and get on fire. We need somebody got to do it. Bryce McGowens try to cook. Who let him cook? Ooh, lost ball. Turnover. Melo. He's driving. Layup. It's good, baby. Back-to-back buckets for LaMelo. Hornets climbing back into this 5-point game. 10 minutes left. I swear to God. Miller, be careful, bro. Be careful out there, bro. Kispert. Washington should attack him. Shamit. Gallo's wide open. Is that a blown assignment? McGowens was very late to rotate over there. All right, Melo. Off the Richards screen. He rolls. Melo. Come on, man. Dumps to Nick. He's fouled. All right, 2 more free throws coming in for Nick Richards. Richards. He's what, 4 of 6 tonight so far? If we keep playing like we are, I can't see Cliff being here by the All-Star break with new owners. Not looking good, bro. Richards misses a free throw. Rip. All right, Miller taking a seat. He has 5 fouls. It's rookie things, man. Hayward coming in. So on the floor for Charlotte is LaMelo, Bryce McGowens, Nick Richards, Gordon Hayward, and PJ Washington. All-star that long? Losing back-to-back to Washington is a fireable offense, in my opinion. Shamit loses the ball. McGowens. I really hope they don't fire him this weekend because I'm going out of town. I won't be able to make a video on it if they fire him. All right, McGowan's. Yeah, Bryce with the bucket. Finally. Bryce on the board. On the board. Attacking Gallo. Hits the Euro. Good layup. Ish Smith getting hype on the bench. We're here for this. Yeah, if they're going to fire Clifford, please do it Monday or Sunday when I get back in town. No stream Sunday, by the way, for the Knicks game. I'll be in the car driving back here. 2-point game. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wizards suck too. Oh, the Wizards are awful, man. Why are we struggling against the Wizards is crazy. It's so crazy, especially we just did this. How do you not game plan for a team you just played against? They had a real life practice, real life preparation, a real life scrimmage on Wednesday for this game. It's better, it's closer, but it's still bad. What's up with Ginsburg? He's cooking. That's what's up, man. Another guy the Hornets could have drafted instead of Book Knight. This match ain't entirely Cliff's fault. So the easiest move to do in any sport is to replace the coach. It's way easier than replacing the roster or anyone on the roster. Yeah, Kingsburg tonight. Where is it at? So from the bench, mind you, 15 points. 15 bench points. Where we at? 5 of 6, 3 for 3 from 3, 2 for 2 from the line. Excuse me. 4 boards. Like excellent bench performance from Kingsburg. Coming off screens, step backs, don't matter. He's everywhere. He's doing it. He's doing it. Tonight though, like Nick matching Kispert's effort on the score sheet. 15 points for him, 6 boards. Williams with 16 boards and 16 points. Like excellent, like rebounding, dominating the glass. Much better performance tonight than the other night. Kispert cooking less than Nick Richards. Shamet. Landry Shamet off the timeout with the triple, man. Like this team, I feel like we lose every, like whether it's the Hornets coming off a break, a timeout, a quarter, or defending. We're always on the losing side of those. I think it's a foul or bucket for the other team, or turnover, or miss for us. Hayward at the line. He just looks good because the Wizards are that trashy. Hayward. Gordon goes 2 for 2. That trip. Perfect. That trip. Hayward's 4 or 5 from the line all together tonight. Tyus Jones bringing the ball up. What are we saying, bro? What are we saying, bro? Is that McGowan's again? Is that McGowan's again? McGowan's with another weird foul off the ball. What are you doing, Bryce? This Gallinari's not killing it this game. Yeah, Gallo back to earth. Still 3 of 6. All right. Melo, Hayward. We got Thor, PJ, and Nick Richards on the floor for the Hornets. Shamet to Jones. Jones to Shamet. Shamet step back 3 No good. Come on, man. Can we get a rebound? LaMelo got foul on LaMelo. What is that for him? That's his third foul. LaMelo's third foul. Brother. Shamit missed the three. LaMelo kind of got tied up with Abdia in the restricted area. Unlucky, man. Jones, floater. Damn. Yo, Tyus Jones with a grown-ass move right there. Putting a body on LaMelo, creating some space and converting the bucket. That was nice. That was clean. All right, Hayward to PJ. Please, it's a 5-point game. We got this. Hayward on Shamit. Hayward, put him in a spliff. Gordon, man. Gordon is short. All right, Jones. Tyus Jones, what a play. What a find to cutting Daniel Gafford, dunking over Nick Richards. 7-point game. 8 minutes left. PJ. Out to Thor. Thor pump fakes. He misses. He got his own miss. Going to the free throw line for his efforts. 2 free throws for JT. JT hasn't shot a free throw all year. Rip. We'll see what he does. Is that what they said? Is that what they said? Did they say JT hasn't shot a free throw all season long? I'd believe it. Yeah. This is his first trip to the line this season for JT Thor. Man's played in every single game. And he missed his first. Yeah, he missed the first one. All right, first free throw. First one doesn't count. It's just for practice. Maladon coming into the game. LaMelo going out of the game. All right, Melo. Or what am I talking about? Melo. Thor, second attempt. He goes 0 for 2. JT, man. JT. Jones. Short. Let's go, baby. All right, bro. Shamit for 3. Oh my God. They're dribbling off each other's feet, man. Giving up threes. What are we doing? You like the music? Unbelievable. Maladon dribbled off of Thor's heel. They lose the ball. Jones finds Shamit for a wide open 3. It's a 10-point game. Wizards would have beat us in 7-game series for real, getting swept. What do they do in practice? Just watch the film? Legit, man. They're probably playing 2K or something. This is nuts. This is nuts, man. Team is trash, bro. Canceling subscription. Ugh. Oh, man. So, Brandon Miller has 5 fouls. LaMelo Ball sitting right now currently. I don't know where the buckets are going to come from. Where are the buckets going to come from to get back into this thing? Because Mark and Nick just can't dunk it every time. I would love it. I would love a really painful, just dry, post-dominant game for the Charlotte Hornets. Because they're 2 of 23. Like, if half those attempts were just entry passes into the lane, into Mark Williams or Nick Richards or the PJ or the Thor or whatever, instead of empty triples, this thing will look way different. Clippers rotation suck. Let LaMelo play 40 minutes. Yo, TG 100K. GG for real. This thing is poor. It's really poor. With this team, I wouldn't be surprised if they were playing 2K during practice. Wiz can't get the dub looking that bad. Come on. This is gifting. The Hornets are in a very generous mood, man. It's the holiday season. Like, I was at dinner earlier and they're playing Christmas music. It's the holidays, and the Hornets are just giving W's. Just giving W's away. Just giving them away, man. He's on the minute restriction, I believe, which is super whack, but whatever. He went out 30 on the dot. Yeah, he came out at 7:45 of the fourth quarter of this quarter. So we'll see what happens with him. And the question is, like, who's on the floor? Who's on the floor right now? So Melo's back in for what it's worth. So that's good. He only missed 30 seconds of in-game minutes. LaMelo, Gordon Hayward, Nick Richards, PJ, and Thor out here right now. Hayward dribbling around everybody. Hayward spin, PJ, Thor, LaMelo. LaMelo's wide open for three. Please. There it is. There it is. Excellent ball movement. Hornets make their third three of the night. Finally. What is this? What happened? He probably said, yo, coach, put me. Legit. What's his name? Won at 40 something million? Who's that? Who won at 40 million? Okay. 7-point game. Jones. Nothing there. Gafford. Hey. Hayward snatches that ball from Daniel Gafford. LaMelo to Gordon. Gordon. That's a walk, man. Is that a foul? Hey. We take those. We take those around here. We take those. First 10 games is the easiest stretch. We somehow going to win 3 or 4 games. Arthur is it's just proper. It's proper terrible right now. It's so bad. It's so bad. Hayward. Gordon. Get your free throws. Make your free throws. Mark is coming back into the game. Melo been warming up. That 3 may be the start. We need it. Like, generally, this team is way overdue. 3 of 24 from 3 is crazy. It's so crazy. Hayward makes the second one. He goes 1 of 2 from the line. Oh, PJ won it for. Don't we all? We would love 40-something, wouldn't we? Jones to Koulibaly for 3. Terrible miss. Right to Thor. Thor to Melo. Melo. Ooh, I don't know what happened there. Mark lost the ball. I think Shamet tried to draw a charge and Mark just kind of lost focus. Tyus Jones pulls up for 3 in transition. Doesn't go. Hayward yelling, like yelling at LaMelo to run. Gordon into Williams. LaMelo in the corner. LaMelo for 3. Lets it fly. Quick style. Money. Second 3 for LaMelo since his little break. Melo hits one, then brick. Hey, he's cooking up right now. He's heating up right now. Saint, thank you so much for Saint 3. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you subscribe tonight, appreciate y'all. I don't always get notifications, but I genuinely appreciate anyone that hits that subscribe button and likes these streams. That's what I'm saying. Is a style? Yep. Melo, can we get 3 for 3 in the stretch? PJ, yo, that's a tough pass. Mark Williams going into the line. Mark had 2 little guys on him. To be fair, a bit of a stretch. PJ forced it into the lane, and he has 2 free throws coming. 2 free throws coming in for Mark Williams. Need these. 3-point game. Jordan Poole looks sleepy as hell on the scorer's table. Okay, Miller looking like so Brandon Miller, if you're just coming through, Brandon Miller has 5 fouls right now. Oh my God, Mark. All right, Mark missed a free throw. Rip. All right. Okay, man. Mark Williams from the free throw line. Can he hit a second one, please? Yes, he can. Yes, he can. 2-point game. LaMelo's back on the floor. Oh, sorry, LaMelo's been out there. Sorry, Brandon Miller, is back on the floor. Let's see what the rookie does with 5 fouls. He's defending Jordan Poole. He's staying on him. Kickball. New shot clock. New shot clock. I think Melo being a streaky shooter, I think that's fair, honestly. I think that's fair. He's a high volume shooter, right? So you're gonna when you take a lot, you're gonna go through those streaks. Kuzma with the air ball. Let's go. Can we get his own rebound? Like, that was tough. Jones. No good. Come on, man. Gafford, another offensive rebound, brother. All right, we're fine. No harm, no foul. PJ, reverse layup. He missed. He gets his own miss. Thank you. LaMelo for 3. Need that. There it is. There it is. There it is. Man. Finally, bro. That's 4. Is that 4 threes or 3 threes for him in this quarter? Melo finally hitting shots for real. PJ almost botched the hell out of that. Made up for it with that offensive rebound and fine. Hornets up 110-109. But yeah, no, finally, legit. This whole game was here for the taking. And the Hornets have only now, this second lead they've had tonight. This is the second time they've led. And it's only been recently. Who wants this thing, man? Who wants to win this game? Who wants to win it? Who wants to win it? If LaMelo's going to shoot like this, it'll get it done. LaMelo talking big shit to Wizards fans. Somebody got to do it, man. We need the energy up. Got to get that swagger back. They've led before. They led briefly before. Poole to Kuzma. Kuzma, what are you doing, man? Kuzma, easy bucket, man. Drop him right past 3 Hornets for the lay-in. All right. 111, 110, 1-point game, 4 minutes left. This thing's going down to the wire, bro. Melo has Jones on him. One of the Wizards hits the deck. Was that Jordan Poole? Gordon for 3. Come on, man. Finally, listen, the team wasn't going to shoot 7% from 3 the whole game. We're here. We're here. They were due to shoot. They were due to start making threes. Kuzma. Poole with the Euro. Wizards ball, damn. Melo wants to be a champion. You can see it how he plays in these games. Yeah, Poole hits the deck. He finds Gordon Hayward, and Hayward with the triple, man. Bro, Wizards getting all these calls. Getting so many calls. All these 50-50. Well, let me think about it. These 50-50s, these rando bounces off of misses that go out of play are always in the Wizards' favor. This whole team got a horseshoe up their ass. Jones. Avdia wide open for 3. He too strong. 2-point game. Oh, that was a timeout. All they have is Poole and Kuzma ISOs. That and the pick and pop. They got the pick and pop of Gallo. That just ended the team 2 nights ago. But what y'all thinking? Who wins this game? Let me know in the chat. Who do you think wins this game? It's turning into a way more competitive game. Charlotte, I think the Hornets win this. They have to, right? Like Charlotte has to win this, right? They got to. They gotta win this. They gotta win this one, right? Surely. There are no changes for the Hornets. Oscar, thank you so much for subscribing. Charlotte Hornets. I'm not gonna say Washington. I saw a dub 12 minutes ago, but if Kuz cooks, he cooks. No 4 to stop him. Have to. They have Knicks, Miami, Boston for 6 games. All right. Melo, Miller, who has 5 fouls, remember. Mark Williams and PJ. Hayward gets a screen from Mark Williams. PJ to Mark. Mark. Ah, damn. What a block. Another block. Damn. Yo, Gafford. Holy shit. Holy shit, bro. Gafford with the 3 blocks, forcing the shot clock violation on big Mark Williams, bro. Gafford with the tough defense. Oh, no. I need Gordon Hayward to get one more rebound. He's out there. Good chance he'll get one. Oof. Two missed layups by Washington just now. Gordon. That's a foul. And the bucket. And one for Hayward. Gordon just hit Jordan Poole with a major scumbag move. That move where you just dribble into a dude who's not set. He Euro'd into Jordan Poole, made the bucket, and one opportunity. I think Charlotte wins this. Hayward and 1. Hornets up 5, baby. Kuzma bringing the ball up. 2:20 left in the game. PJ out to defend Kyle Kuzma. We'll see what happens, man. Let's see what happens. Kuz out to Poole. Miller and Williams double team Poole. Oh, Mark hits the deck. Oh, no. Avdia with the layup money. Good play by Denny. Want to see Melo without a dumb foul in the last 2 minutes. Maturity. Good point. Yeah, not wrong. All right. We're under 2 minutes. Under 2 minutes. LaMelo. Come on, man. Entry pass to Hayward. Hayward with the quick fire layup. The quick fire layup. Excellent find. Excellent finish because Daniel Gafford was right there. Mr. Daniel Gafford, who blocked Mark Williams 3 times in a row last time down. Hayward had to get that shot up quickly, and he did so. Let's go, baby. Man, I love that play so much because Hayward had to get that up quickly. He had the size advantage over Jones, but knew Gafford was lurking like a evil villain, like a bad guy in a slasher movie. He was close by at all times. Hayward with a quick trigger. Big quarter from LaMelo. Gordon Hayward stepping up finally. Someone has to do it. There's no Terry Rozier. We're seeing, hopefully, some positive momentum leading up to a Hornets W. For little hope, even without Terry. Exactly. Massa Milano, exactly. Gaff got his real good for him. Legit. Put that in the compilation. Spam Melo if you think Charlotte's going to win. Yeah, let me know. Let me know in the chat who you think is going to win this. Hornets up 5. There's 1:40 left in the game. Wizards have been They started off much better than Charlotte. Neither team's really like grabbed this game until now. Hornets play better versus tougher teams. Like it doesn't feel like they have to like get punched in the mouth basically to start competing. It's a shame it takes so long into the game for something like this to happen. But we got Jones on the inbound in the pool. Miller has five fouls. I thought that was gonna be 6 just there. Jordan Poole jumped into him. Poole with the layup, no good. Hayward with the rebound. Who needed that? Whoever needed JT. There you go. Or no, sorry, Oscar. There you go. Oscar, you got it. You got the Hayward rebound. All right, Melo back on the other way. Washington, wide open. Ooh. PJ with the finish. A little close, a little too close to comfort. That layup looked a little sus. We're moving, though. Gallinari. I'm sorry, that was, wait. Come on. Jones. Oh, my God. LaMelo fouled Tyus Jones while he was shooting a three-pointer. Who said that earlier? Who said maturity? Who said something about LaMelo with a dumb foul in the fourth quarter? Yeah, it was JT. I want to see Melo without a dumb foul in the last 2 minutes. Yeah. Oh, the hood. I think Charlotte wins this. Yeah, JT. Yeah, there you go. Jones hits his first one. JT, man. You're spot on. Jones' second attempt. It's good. 5-point game. One more to go. Terrible foul. Terrible foul. Jones' third attempt, last attempt. He missed it. Hey, he bailed out. Jones goes 2 of 3 from the line. Melo, Hayward, Miller, Washington, and Mark Williams out here for Charlotte. 53 seconds left. Hayward to PJ to Melo, to Miller. Ooh, he looks off Miller. PJ gets a shot up. Williams with the loose ball recovery and a big dunk on the other end. Let's go, man. I thought PJ botched the hell out of this possession. Mark Williams with the rebound. Picks up the loose ball. Big dunk on the other end. 115, 122, 43 seconds left. Let's go. This has to be a W. LaMelo's been playing point guard in this fourth. Legit. PJ kind of forcing the jumper just within the free throw line was an L. No one could really get a clean rebound. Falls to Mark. Mark throws it down. 7-point game. 40 seconds left. It's looking like a W. The Hornets looking like they're going to be undefeated in the in-season tournament. Let's go. Hell of an in-season tournament debut for the Charlotte Hornets. Williams playing the game. His stat line is crazy. 15 points, 18 rebounds. That's actually nuts. Hayward, 22 points. LaMelo, 25, 6 and 5. Poole looks like a cracked out Cat Williams. He looks so sleepy. Jordan Poole looks so sleepy at all times. Maybe that's what playing for the Wizards does to you. No, just kidding. They whooped our ass 2 nights ago. I can't even talk shit. Because what happened on Wednesday night? All right. It's Wizards ball. 43 seconds left. Jordan Poole on the inbound. Brandon Miller, by the way, has been playing with 5 fouls for like 4 minutes. Shamit. Missed 3, baby. Come on. PJ with the rebound. Are they going to foul? Are you fouling? Y'all fouling? LaMelo. They're not fouling. All right. PJ for 3, wide open in the corner. Nothing there. Mark Williams with a big rebound. Mark Williams with a huge rebound. As Tyus Jones goes flying. Was that Shamit? I don't know. Or Jones. I don't know. That was hilarious. Kuzma gets a bucket on the other end. Come on, baby. 12 seconds left. It's a W. W's in the chat, please. It's been a long time coming. We don't get many of these here. In-season tournament. The in-season tournament is ours. That trophy is coming to Charlotte. That trophy is coming to Charlotte. That trophy is coming to Charlotte. Yes, sir. Spam W's, please. We're not going to get a lot of these this year. So any and all W's are much appreciated. I'll show you the Wizards numbers. So Jordan Poole tonight, 14 points, 6 assists, 6 of 13 shooting, 1 of 5 from 3. Kuzma, 15 and 6. Avdia, 9 points, 6 boards, 5 assists. He was 4 of 8. Gafford, 4 of 6. These 4 blocks, 3 of those were on Mark Williams, forcing a shot clock violation. Just madness stuff. Gafford was on smoke. 10 points, 8 boards for him. Jones, 14 points. 14 points, 4 and 4. Kisper, 15 points off the bench. Love that. Ass Face NASCAR, what's up, bro? Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate you. W name, love the name. Listen, much needed W. Much needed W. Good big man game from Mark. He adjusted from the first one. You love to see it. Exactly. We need him. It's crazy. Like, the team took 3.5 quarters to make a third 3-pointer. It was bad. The shooting tonight was horrific from distance, man. It's better late than never in every sense of the word. In every sense of the word. Big quarter from LaMelo. Big quarter from LaMelo. This game doesn't go the Hornets' way without LaMelo Ball in this fourth quarter. Too tired for today. Thank you so much for subscribing. %. Yeah, JT is bad. Yeah, better late than never. Exactly. Eric, what's up? Yes. Hell yeah. In-season tournament is ours. It is ours for the taking. It is ours for the taking, man. Hey, we're here. We're here. It's the third win of the year. It's the third win of the season. Listen, we don't get a lot of these. Definitely don't get a lot of these. We hit one. We won. Look at the schedule, man. Won the first game, lost 3 in a row, beat the Pacers, lost 2 in a row. And they're all bad losses, too. Not even like, these are some really bad losses. The Mavericks one was kind of respectable. Washington was really tough. Like, really, really tough. The Detroit one stung, too. Same with the Houston one. But beat the Wizards tonight. Sunday, noon game against the Knicks. No stream from me, by the way. I'm going to be in the car, so I'll be able to stream that one. I'll watch that on League Pass later on Sunday, but I'll be back with streams like usual on the Tuesday. Yeah, the Tuesday, the Miami Heat game. We'll be back to normal then, but what a game. What a game. Yeah, Bridges will be back soon, depending on how this court thing goes. 3 more games left on his suspension. Clifford needs to show up versus Spoelstra. Legit. Spoelstra's the best coach in the league, right? Like, this team's going to get cooked if they're not careful. If they're not careful. Yeah, ton of rebounds. 18 boards for Mark Williams. Richards with 6 himself off the bench, 15 points. It's a beautiful game. Well, sorry. I don't know why I said that. It was not a beautiful game. This thing was ugly as hell. It was very ugly. The Wizards came out on fire, and the Hornets couldn't do anything about it. And then the Wizards just stopped. It just went ice cold. And the Hornets just failed to really take the game over. They flirted with the lead late in the second half until the fourth quarter. Melo came in, hit 3 threes in a row, and really flipped this game. They recovered the momentum. They took over the momentum and saw it out. They closed it out. We always win ugly. New York, I think the Hornets match up. New York now. Oh wait, New York, no way. Jose, Miami though on a bad night. They're really bad. Hey, listen, a W to a W. A W's a W. A win's a win. A win's a win. We take those. We're not in a position to be picky. But I appreciate y'all for coming through and supporting the stream. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like. I'll be back Tuesday for the Heat game. Again, I will not make a video. Well, I will not stream on Sunday because I'm in the car. But I will be back the next game, that Tuesday, against the Heat. right? It is, yeah, November 14th. So yeah, I'll see you Tuesday. I appreciate y'all. It was kind of fun. Thank you for James, by the way. If you're here now and you weren't here for the first half, James Plowright at British Buzz on Twitter was here for the first half. So go back in the VOD if you want to hear his thoughts on all the Hornets things and this terrible start to this game. If you want to go back into the VOD, check it out. Please do. It'll be available on the channel as well. After I end the live. But I appreciate y'all. Y'all are awesome. Until next time, big Hornets W. Until next time, I've been Sam. You've been great. Peace.